What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MME YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how health and fitness are a spiritual practice. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's video, no pun intended, I suppose, if you guys take anything from today's video, we'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And cheers to you all. Let's hydrate. Gotta hydrate. I totally need to hydrate. So that's the reminder. All right, let's get into this. Health and fitness is a spiritual practice. So let me start this by saying, on the surface, it may not seem that way. On the surface, it could really seem like health and fitness, especially the way marketing and social media has portrayed health and fitness, is that it is very egocentric, right? It's almost a practice of egotism in a sense, right? Because it's very vanity driven. Because let's face it, sex sells, right? And so through the lens of marketing, through the lens of social media, taking your shirt off if you have abs and a big chest and broad shoulders for a man, or if you're a lady with the thin waist and a big butt, you have that curve, that curvature, right? Sex sells. There is a biological mechanism within men and women alike where we find certain aesthetics and certain figures to be appealing or attractive. So sex does sell. And so through that lens, it's very easy to see fitness, health and fitness as a whole, like the fitness industry at large, as a practice, if you will, of egotism. But if we go beyond that for a moment, if we go beyond the layers and all of the ways that marketing and business in and of itself have kind of misconstrued the genuine practices underneath of all of that shit, underneath of all of the vanity, health and fitness is so much more than what marketing and social media have made it out to be. It is very much a spiritual practice. And let's break this down for a minute, right? Because our bodies hold the secrets to unlocking our soul. Because deep inside of us, through all of the pain, through all of the stored energy, through all of the emotional wounds that our bodies are holding onto, lies certain portals to the unmanifest. Let me put this differently. Through the body and through all of the emotional wounds, through all the pains, all the joint pain, anything, any physical sensation that is manifesting itself through your body lies a portal to your unconscious. And through that unconscious, the more, like Carl Jung talks about, integrating the unconscious, the shadow, into the conscious mind, so that through his individuation process, so that one can become whole in a sense. Excuse me. So through that lens, if we tap into the body and all of its pains and wounds, right, all of the trapped energy, then we are tapping into the unconscious. And the more we can integrate that unconscious into our conscious reality, the more we have the ability to create, the more we have the ability to reunite our mind and body and live in alignment with our soul and really awaken who we truly are, right? So like there's the level of, yeah, I am the universe expressing itself through this individual human being, right? So there's that, we are all that. And then underneath that is the individual human being. Like, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Right? Like, my name is Tyler Egan. I actually didn't introduce myself at the beginning of the video. Usually I do that. My name is Tyler Egan, right? So like, who is Tyler Egan really? Sure, there's all of the past experiences of Tyler, which have been his stories prior to. There's who I am in the present moment and everything that's flowing through me. And then there's all the stories that I'm creating. But until we tap into the unconscious patterns, the unconscious wounds, the unconscious samskaras, the emotional imprints within our body, those energetic imprints within our body, until we tap into those fully, we'll never fully align our mind and body and awaken our soul. So then where does health and fitness come into this? Well, in order to awaken the soul, in order to live in alignment, in order to be a conscious creator of our realities, our mind and body need to be in alignment. And in order to do that, we need a healthy mind. We need a healthy body. We need these meat suits to function the way they're meant to. These bodies, these divine vessels that we are walking around in, have the raw capability to heal themselves, right? Like in the Bible, they talked about how Jesus would just through the word be able to, like his consciousness, his presence would be able to heal someone of blindness. You have the raw ability to do the same thing for yourself. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna go not be blind tomorrow or you're gonna be blind and then heal yourself. What I'm saying is the chemicals, the necessary, the raw materials for us to heal whatever we are all individually dealing with. Like I have woke up today and my neck was bothering me. I can't like twist this way all the way, you know? Sometimes my back hurts, my hip hurts, my knee hurts. It's like in order for me to heal these things, I had acne for a long time. The raw materials are inside of me. I didn't wake up one day with my body moving in dysfunctional patterns. It was an accumulation of all of the things that I've been through, the overuse injuries from early in my adulthood, from playing volleyball, from all these different things that left my body in this like interesting position and leading me to be placing way more tension on certain joints. But my body remembers the raw, unfiltered, meaning the unfiltered positioning and the way that my body was naturally, the natural state of my vessel from the beginning. It remembers that. There are certain times I get into deep meditation or breathwork practices, or even when I've done plant medicines where I've been able to feel my body realign itself. So my body remembers. Now it's just about integrating that and allowing that to sink into the neurological hardware that I am walking around in, that being the new filter, right? So health and fitness is the vehicle to do that, because we have to eat healthy to fuel our bodies so that they can produce the natural chemicals, right? Like serotonin, melatonin, right? Dopamine, these chemicals that are flowing through us throughout the day, these hormones, these neurotransmitters that are flowing through us throughout the day are the chemicals I reference here, right? So like, how do we get more serotonin? Well, serotonin is that feel-good hormone. Sometimes we get it from eating food. Sometimes we get it through deep social connection, right? We get it from the sun, vitamin D. So there's all these various avenues, but if we're eating like shit, if we're not nourishing our body, if we're not getting sunlight, if we're not moving our body, we can't produce these chemicals. Like, I mean, physical exercise produces endorphins. Endorphins are natural painkillers. You don't need to take a pill to ease your back pain. You need to go move your fucking ass. You know what I mean? Like, talk to somebody with back pain who went and worked out for a little bit and ask them if they had back pain after they were done working out. You know, sure, a few hours later when the endorphins come down, when their bodies come down from that chemical sensation, their joint pain's probably going to come back. But that's because their body is used to that sensation. Their body's neurologically, their neurological hardware, meaning the way their brain communicates to their body, is used to running that program. So you have to create a new feedback loop. How do we do that? Health and fitness. Eating and nourishing our bodies to the best of our abilities. Moving and nourishing our bodies to the best of our abilities. If you don't know how to work out yet in a safe manner, then just go for a walk. I promise you, you'll probably feel better 10 minutes later. I'm gonna rephrase what I just said. I promise you, you'll feel better 10 minutes later. Because physical movement produces the natural chemicals that help us heal. I'm gonna say it one more time. Physical movement produces the natural chemicals to help us heal. Healing isn't just about healing your soul. It's about healing your body, because through your body lies the unconscious parts of yourself that you're here to heal and integrate into who you are as an individual to help heal the collective. Health and fitness is a spiritual practice. Health and fitness is a spiritual practice because through fitness, and let me just be clear, like when I say fitness, I don't mean you have to go to the gym and like pump your biceps up, right? If you've seen me, I don't know if I have many videos on the MME channel of me working out now, but I work out like a lunatic. I actually had a guy at the gym I go to say to me, "You're the guy who does," it was actually really funny. You're the guy who does all that weird functional stuff. He might have said shit. You're the guy who does all that weird functional shit. Can't remember which one of this. Either way, he called it weird functional stuff. And I just found it intriguing because it's like, it's functional, but it's weird. So functional is weird. Anyway, there's so many different avenues to explore within the fitness space. There's unconventional training, fitness, or functional fitness. There's fascial training. You can do traditional bodybuilding stuff, like whatever it is. No matter what you do, your body will feel better afterwards. I want to invite you to explore all of it because they all have their place. I do not fit into one specific. Okay, I train a specific way, but I think every avenue of fitness has its place in one's training, because there are certain times where I genuinely want to get a bicep pump to like, because I'm feeling myself. You know what I mean? So it's like every avenue has its place. So Explore Fitness is a gateway into exploring the depth of what your body is holding on to. Fitness is an avenue for you to explore the depth of what your body is holding on to. It will bring your consciousness, your presence into the moment through the body. You cannot be unconscious and working out because you're gonna have blood you're gonna have blood flowing throughout your body to the muscles. You have to focus and concentrate on specific areas if you want to get the most out of your workouts. I mean, sure, you can just kind of go through the motions, but those are the types of situations where we don't actually get the most out of our workouts, when we're just going through the motions, right? If you wanna get the most out of a workout, you're gonna be present and conscious. You're gonna be focused on your movements, right? You're gonna feel the struggle and the pain in each and every workout. And when I say pain, I don't mean like if your back, like you feel like a pinched nerve, you push through it. No, that shit's silly. Don't do it. Please don't do that. What I'm talking about is when you're hitting a point of almost failure, where you want to give up. You're like, nah, I'm going to keep going because I'm better than this, right? That's what I mean when I talk about pain. When your mind wants to quit, when that inner critic starts talking shit on you, you push past it. That's where health and fitness can be a spiritual practice, because you can find out where the boundaries of your limitations are. Find out what you're made of as an individual person, as an individual soul. Find out where your limitations are. You're not just this body. You're not just this mind. You're so much more than that. And you can explore that through health and fitness. You can figure out what foods agree with your body and which ones don't. The kicker to all of this though, because I'm talking about exploration of movement, I'm talking about exploration of food and nutrition and finding out what nourishes you, is curiosity. You cannot settle for what you think who you think you have been. Science has proven that our taste buds change, I think it's every 7 years or so. Therefore, the foods you like now are different than what you liked when you were a kid. Explore that, find out what nourishes your body. I was vegan for 4.5 years. I intermittent fast all the time. And then there are times where I don't, because different seasons of life call for me to live different ways. Different foods nourish me in different ways. I've been really craving chocolate lately. And ironically enough, I've had more muscle cramps. Well, the interesting thing about it is chocolate is high in magnesium. Magnesium is an electrolyte that our muscles and our cells need to be hydrated. Go figure. Probably craving chocolate for a reason. Our bodies are always giving us signals. And through curiosity of what our bodies need to be nourished through movement and through nutrition, we can really tap into the deep unconscious parts of ourselves and awaken the fucking shit out of our soul. But it starts with curiosity. You have to be curious about yourself. You cannot settle for who you think you have been and who you think you even are. You have to be like, hey, what else is there to learn about me? I am so fucking fascinated by myself all the time. Cheers to that, because you know what? I've been putting more sea salt in my water lately, and again, it's been helping me hydrate, so less cramps. And even more so, the cramps haven't been as potent. Like my feet will cramp up sometimes. I have this interesting cramp that's always in my torso, in my core here, for my obliques. And the cramps haven't been as nearly as intense. Meaning I can like calm myself, like I don't spaz out. I can calmly reorganize my body. So like my foot, when it cramps, it'll kind of be like this, it'll be like that or whatever. It's usually the big toe. I can just like naturally kind of bring it back. So what that tells me is all this exploration and me listening to my body is showing me that my body is naturally telling me, hey, chocolate's gonna help with the magnesium deficiency, probably, I don't know for sure. Like, I haven't had a test proving that I am deficient. And a little bit more sea salt in your water is gonna help with that too. So, oh, okay. And it's fucking working. So you have to be curious about yourself. Health and fitness is a spiritual practice through your own curiosity about yourself. All right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this video up there. I hope this video has helped you recognize that your health and fitness practices are a gateway to deepening your spiritual connection. If you took anything from today's video, please leave a like and a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.